What's up, guys? If you don't know already, my name's That Really Gross Guy, and we are back with our Minecraft custom map that I've been making. This is Sandbox Saturday, and we are having a whole lot of fun. And it looks like that house is burning, but no, it's not. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. But anyways, last time we left off, and I was up over there in that area. If you haven't checked that out, feel free. But there's a few things I've been working on and a couple of things I've been experimenting with. And one is just little tidbitty stuff that's kind of just been stuff like this. It's just adding in these tiny little details. I'm going to put some flowers in there. But I've been kind of, I saw someone use these gates as the kind of the supports, and I'm kind of liking that too. There's also another one over here, kind of as example. But also, I've also seen similar is just these stairs, flipped up stairs, and that kind of works too. Not quite digging this as much as the other ones, but I might put it in a few different areas and work with maybe a few different color woods and patterns and stuff to see how that kind of works out. But yeah, so basically, if you guys haven't seen before already, this is the large part of the town, at least at the moment, and I've been doing a lot of work here. If you haven't, check out those videos, it's pretty cool. But if you guys have seen this house already, you might notice a little bit of a difference on the house, and that is actually what I'm going to show you on the inside. But basically, we now have ourselves a chimney, and you're like, well, you need a fireplace to have a chimney. Well, ba-bow, we do. And I'll show you. This is kind of cool. I really like it. It's a cool design. Kind of wanted to make it a little bit of a design, kinda, but at the same time make it, you know, kind of protected. But the one thing that I was having a problem with, even if I arch these around squarely, these right here, I don't know if I like them like that. I want them to be straight, but they won't be straight. And I don't want to just put like, those in. Well, I mean, that's not bad. That's not really bad. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it because I really don't like that, the way that was. So we'll just do that. I don't think I want to come out any further. This is kind of like a seating area. That might not stay there. It's kind of just temporary filler. Kind of let me brainstorm a little bit. But yeah, that's that. You can. It's double-sided, so you can see it from the kitchen. I'll probably do some more stuff in this area somewhere. But yeah, so I mean, secret room. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so that goes up. It's on the outside of the wall there, so you can't see it from the inside. But yeah, so that is the quick little. Those are the little tidbitty things that I've been kind of working on. And last time I mentioned, we will swing over here real quick. Last time I mentioned I was pretty much set with this area over here as well. It's not very big. I didn't really plan on it being real big. It's kind of just an outposty area so that we can have soldiers, houses for the soldiers that do work up in here. And that's basically what it is. I might add one or two more houses over here just because there's 4 sets of armor up there, and there's 1, 2... That's sort of a house. 3, 4... There's 5 houses, so it makes sense. It kind of works. But maybe 1 or 2 extras. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, and then there's the mining place down here. So yeah, we kind of do need a couple more houses for a couple more, what would be like employees or something, or soldiers and whatnot. So there's the mining area. But yeah, so with this track, I have now moved this track onto our third area I have been working on, and we will move over there right now. And I didn't do a ton over here. I spent time over here because of something I will show you in a moment, but a lot of actual building hasn't quite gotten done, I guess. This is cool because this track will now go on to our 4th area and does come from our 2nd area. So if you're up here, you can kind of just see how it works. We're coming from area 2 and coming back or going to area 4. But this just swings our mine carts in 2 different directions. Nothing really up here, just because I was gonna make this the toggle area where you can start sending mine carts back and forth, but the space didn't really allow for it, and it was just kind of odd the way the mine carts came in and out. So I was gonna put chests and stuff, but I just kind of left it bare. Basically what I did is build this little building, and this is almost like a little train station, sort of, but it's for goods. So we got ourselves 4 chests, 4 large chests, and then this one will be our whatever chest, maybe what we take out of here and just temporarily place down. But basically what we would do, if you don't actually push them on their way, let's actually, okay, well, we would push that button, that would go, and that would send it that way. So that is going to be for the Overwatch, which is our outpost that we have over in Area 2, and the homestead is going to be where the farming and a lot of the wheat is going to be grown in our areas. But basically what we would do is hit it and it would go over to the Overwatch, or hit it and it would go over to the homestead, and that'll be how we move our supplies back and forth between the 2 areas. And yeah, like I said, storage and all that stuff. So this is just a basic little area. Oh, yeah, that one gets sent back because I haven't finished the tracks yet. So yeah, that's basically what happens and how things work so far for the little minecart and transport area. Let's move on over here, because that was the last house I built, and I've learned a little bit from building these 2 houses, which made that house better. But anyways, I also went with another chimney / area. I did have wood up here, and then it burned it, so I had to get rid of that, and I did have to drop it one down because it burned like 3. So I did have to drop it down and whatever. So a kind of little chimney fireplace type thing going on there. A couple bookshelves, some storage. Maybe I'll fill these up with block. No, I can't fill this up with blocks because of the fire. But our little enchantment and our bed, it's like an end table, I guess. But yeah, kind of plain, just not. It's just a house to be a house. A villager will live in there, and then this is what I did. I started working with. I seen some people do this, and I kind of wanted to experiment with it, and this one didn't go so well. But you cut out the corner one, and it allows you to build your houses a little bit better. It works good with odd sizes, but basically that allowed me to put in the chimney, and yeah, I don't know, it's okay, but the roof looks awful, just awful. I'm ashamed. This one I also worked with a little bit. We'll just run inside, quick little step up, very basic, double bed, a little bit of stuff, some storage and whatnot. Another villager house, just basic stuff. But what I did with this house, which is different, is I made it this cool shape, and it actually came out pretty good with the windows coming out through the back, and the way it's just designed, I think came out pretty well. I like it. The overhang and all that stuff, I've kind of figured out the overhang that I like. It is a little bulky, but I mean, it's okay. It would work better with bigger houses, but yeah, just experimenting. And I usually like them overhanging like this is, but I do want to work on some different roofs. So I've kind of have it flush on 2 sides actually, right? Or no, just the one side. And I'm gonna start building some more houses where it's flush on 2 sides and like A-frame shaped. But yeah, so that is that. Pretty basic. Kind of learned a little bit by doing this shape right there. It is getting nighttime, which stinks because it doesn't show things off as well. But this one came out good. This is the flush that I was talking about. Flush on this side, got the overhang on one end, flush on one side, and then once again another overhang. Pretty cool. I do like it. I like it. And very basic. Walk inside and stuff. Some ferni. I'm also kind of been working on, I did it over there too, is making these like shelves. I've seen someone do that, and I like that idea. I just don't know what to put up other than maybe some bookshelves, like some high bookshelves, but I don't know. I'll be experimenting with that a little bit. But yeah, so far so cool. And the last thing I want to show you is actually probably the most time-consuming thing on its own, and that is actually over here. And look at that guy over there thinking he can just walk around. But I'm going to be building more houses. There's going to be at least a house here, maybe here. Depends on how I figure that out. And I'm going to do some more houses. I'm going to kind of circle this area with some houses and stuff. But the idea is, this is danger, proceed with extreme caution. What this was almost a straight down hole, and I decided to almost make it like a mining expedition, but a very dangerous one. Like, these guys are bringing back like diamonds and or not rubies, but you know, the special materials, and they go down there. This fence probably won't be here. I just kind of, you know, cut it off just so I can kind of see how the spawns, if I get any spawns up here in the fences, or if any of them try to retreat down there or whatnot, but kind of get an idea of that. I do like this cool design. This actually, I did not cut out any dirt. This was exactly symmetrical the way it is, straight up the middle, and it kind of makes for a cool, like, I don't know, cool thing back here. But yeah, so basically what our people would do is they would head down with their weapons, pitchforks and all that stuff, or not pitchforks, but pickaxes and swords and stuff, and defend or kill the monsters and retrieve the loot. But basically it's a large spiral down, and it's quite a ways. This was the hardest part because it was just like 5 by 5 maybe, and I had to cut out all the stone to kind of make this winding path down, which was time consuming, like I said, but it kind of pays off. I'm gonna swap out the trapdoor real quick, because what I'm gonna do actually is I am going to click that, pop that, so we can make our way down. See what it does is it spirals down, spirals down, spirals down, spirals down, spirals down, and finally gets down to the bottom here. Comes down this way, and we've already gotten to the point where we are looking at some materials and whatnot, some coal, and I had to put this bridge in because this is actually a giant ravine, a crevice, if you would like to call it, a crevasse, and yeah, it goes a little ways away. I'm kind of thankful that this actually, it goes all the way over here, but this actually is nowhere near ground level up where my buildings are. There's a good like 20 to 30 tiles between here and where my houses are, so that was good. I was hoping I didn't build on like 1 or 2 layers of dirt, you know what I mean, because that would be scary if a creeper blew up and everything just falls into this crevice. So it's a little bit safe down here, but as you can see, this place is full of goodies as well as some baddies. So yeah, this is kind of cool. It kind of gives an element of adventure, at least for the town, and some spoils that we can get, especially if anyone gets this for multiplayer use. Is I'm gonna try to make a loot, at least one starting loot area by each town that our players might start in. But this is pretty cool. I am definitely enjoying this build that I have been working on so far. And yeah, so we will work our way all the way back up to the top, plop that down. But yeah, that is basically it. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be building more houses out here, and then I'm going to move on to the homestead. And then actually what I think I'm going to do is, there's this cool, just the way all these rocks and stuff are designed, I can build like a winding path up around it. And what I actually want to do is, if I do that, I want to put like, I want to make it a castle. like have that be sitting out on the water, and having like the castle up around it, and then have it walled off, and have houses, or not house, well, like dwellings, more like if you were to look at a castle, how all the people's living quarters are all like next to each other, but in stone, like stacked with little pathways up to all of them. But I want to do that. I want to build like a large castle. That's going to be the big thing, because I wasn't too sure what I wanted all of this to revolve around. But I think that's going to be it. It's going to be this large castle, and there's going to be like a couple keeps to kind of be able to see the surrounding areas, and then there's going to be the main castle, the royal part, and then all the dwellings within the walls. And that will be cool because it will be like its own winding, twisting area to get up in this castle, and then all the outskirts will be the towns and the maybe peasants and farmers and whatnot that live on the outside, and anyone that's trying to attack this place will be specifically aiming to get into this castle. But it won't be easy. I'm telling you that right now. It won't be easy because it's going to be sweet. It's going to be cool. But yeah, so that's basically the design. That's my plans for what I have done so far and the future. And then we will be moving on to whole new towns and cities. I actually have a cool idea. I went into creative on like a test world, where I've been blowing stuff up, working with redstone and building some new ideas of buildings. And I've come up with these cool jungle houses that I wanna start implementing. And there is a jungle right over that way. I think that way it's right up against the shore, and I think the jungle is on the other side as well. So I might do the jungle next, or I might venture off that way. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm excited. This is great. I love this build. Like, ooh, excuse me. Hopefully you guys do too. If you liked it, drop a like. That'd be cool. Unlike, if you wanna, how do you unlike? Well, unlike? Okay, but anyways, subscribe. That would be cool if you wanted to see some more. And until next time, YouTube.